Today's episode of The Mom Game is brought to you by our friends at Gateway Buick GMC at LBJ and Jupiter. I know that buying a car can be stressful, but not at Gateway because Gateway's got it. And just what does that mean? Well, it means Gateway's got a wide selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and GM-certified used vehicles, all competitively priced. Gateway's got it. In these busy times, you want a car dealer who makes things easy and convenient. Well, guess what? Gateway's got it. When you log on to gatewaybuickgmc.com, look for the Shop, Click, Drive button. This allows you to shop from the comfort of your home, and who doesn't want that? In fact, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, select your vehicle. 2, create your offer. 3, schedule your delivery. And on top of all this, Gateway Buick GMC offers complimentary car washes for life. So when you want a dealer who has it all, Gateway's got it. You can find them online at gatewaybuickgmc.com or shop in person at LBJ and Jupiter. GMC, we are professional grade. Experience the new Buick. And welcome into episode 171 of The Mom Game. I'm Emily Jones. She is Julie Dobbs. We're still together.
Yay, together forever
And ever.
and ever.
Is that a song?
I think it should be.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, we're together. I mean, it's relatively, knock on wood, pretty seamless at this
Nice
point.
wood.
It is nice wood. It's shiny and glossy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just the two of us.
We try to sing the whole show.
The whole show. Should we make it a musical?
Yeah.
The musical Mom Game?
Yes.
I don't think anyone wants that from me. I think you could probably pull it off a little easier than I could, but for me,
Probably not.
It's probably a no.
Yeah.
It's probably a no. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you? How are things?
Good.
What's going on? You still have a husband,
I still have a husband.
but he doesn't have a job.
Okay, here's the ultimate question.
Okay.
Would you rather have a husband with no job
Okay.
or a husband with a very busy job that leaves you to do a lot of
Things
stuff?
for yourself. Okay. So I've never been in your situation. Mike travels a little bit, not a ton.
Uh-huh.
So I think I've told you this many times, like during the pandemic, when a lot of families were forced together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we did not have that forced upon us because Mike is in the banking industry and he was considered an essential worker and was always able to go to the office. I feel as if that saved our marriage because if he would have worked from home, I'm quite certain we would have killed each other and maybe our kids along the way. So I have a totally different perspective on it. So mine is like, definitely need a husband with a job.
Right.
For no other reason than I cannot have him home with me all the time.
Yeah.
Y'all are still in that, I feel like, the post-hockey honeymoon phase where you haven't seen each other so much that it's just like you're so glad to have him around, period.
Yeah.
So I think this is this is my way of skirting around the question and basically saying I don't know.
Okay.
But having been in this very situation and being presented with this yourself and experiencing it, what is your answer, Julie?
Well, I was just joking.
Okay.
No, I think he will have a job. It's just like that kind of in between flux period where you're trying to figure out that job, but you're also like up against the clock a little bit because the contract ends for the other job.
So wait, when does the Stars contract end?
July 1.
Oh, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I might be seeing if we can move into this cool new studio.
Yeah, you could pull a rollaway in here, a
I
couple
could
sleeping bags.
Store 4 humans in here, right?
Sure.
Think
Why
Cash
not?
Roy would care?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really cool landlord.
He is a cool landlord. No, but no, everything's good. We're good, just cruising along on the freak, and I'm counting down till Hawaii.
I know.
Which is
when
gonna
is
be
that?
Fun. July 8th. I am out. I'm outie, and then back on the 15th. So we're going for I think it's 8 days, 7 nights, something like that. But the last night, we're going with friends, but the last night, Kelly and I got a hotel just across from the airport that'll just be us in a different spot.
And this is Sans Kids.
Sans Kids.
Who's taking care of your children?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to go to Camp Gigi and Papa. in Austin.
Awesome.
Yeah. So no, that'll be a lot of fun. We will go hopefully every 2 years with these friends that have the timeshare and invite us. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, you need to be on your best behavior.
I know. I feel like we were very excited that we got the invite back, which means we didn't do anything too bad. I'm going to be on my best behavior this time around. But how about you? I think it's interesting that in the last week since our last show, we both threw birthday parties.
Yeah. Okay, so birthday party was great. So we had Hattie's birthday party. Henry and Mike were at a baseball tournament at Rocker B, which if you've never been,
cool one.
it's so cool. And I was so sad I didn't get to go, but literally looking at my schedule and as fast as summer is going, this was the only weekend that we could do Hattie's birthday. And so the boys went to the baseball tournament, and then so it was just Hattie and I here. So we had 20 girls, swim party, pizza, and kickball. And then 5 of them spent the night. Yeah, that's what she wanted to do.
Did you have adult help?
So I hired 2 high school girls to be eyes out in the pool.
Yeah.
Referee any arguments, and then officiate the kickball game. And so that was really, really a good move on my part.
Yeah.
To have a couple of other, and I had a couple of moms that were just hanging out with that had daughters there, and but just to not have to worry about that these 2 girls were taking care of everything, and they were fantastic. So yeah, we did that, and then we did sleepover complete with caution taping. And then, Sunday was Father's Day, and we just hung out by the pool and grilled steaks and potatoes, and it was super fun.
Yeah.
Good weekend. But I'm also glad it's behind me. Just you know how I am OCD, like cleaning up after made me break out in hives. I had to wash all the sheets on the bunk beds, which, what a beating.
Oh my gosh. Bunk beds are a beating.
They're such a beating.
Do you get up on the top bunk?
Oh yeah. Stripped them all down. But we don't do top sheets. We don't do top sheets on the bunk beds.
Okay.
Because I'm like, it's too big of a whip. I'm not messing with it.
Right. So you just have the mattress and the fitted sheet.
Fitted sheet and then a comforter.
Kids
don't care.
Kids don't care.
Like my kids, I've told you this before, my kids don't have top sheets. I mean,
right.
No, I'm sorry. In the old house, they didn't have top sheets, like when they were growing up. Well, I thought, okay, now they're old enough to have top sheets on their. First of all, they're always old enough to have top sheets. They're old enough.
What is the qualifying age for top sheets?
They're old enough for me to be okay with them having top sheets. But so their top sheets are on their beds. Neither one of them sleep under the top sheet.
Oh.
And it's not like I've told them. It's not like I've said anything. They just
on top of the top sheet.
They sleep on top of the top sheet.
Okay.
And so now when I wash sheets, I only wash the top sheet because the mattress, the fitted sheet, is never getting exposed to anything.
Right.
And it's only because I've never said a word to them.
What if they snuck in there and didn't tell you?
I can tell. I can tell because when you make the bed.
What if one night they were cold and they decided to burrito on up into
Julie, in
between the fitted sheet and the top sheet, and then they made it really tight so mom wouldn't know.
I can tell you if someone has used the bathroom in any of our bathrooms by the amount of toilet paper that's on the roll. There is zero chance top sheet encroachment is happening on my watch, okay? But I did find it funny that, totally unprompted, they just were like, we don't need a top sheet, we're going to sleep on top of it. They may not even know it's there.
Oh, I bet they don't.
They may not even know the top sheet's there.
I feel like Ryder was confused by the top sheet. He was never sleeping on the top sheet, and then he discovered it was there, and he's like, What is this? Why do I need that?
And it gets all wadded up and,
I know.
down in the bottom of the thing.
What are your thoughts on top sheet as an adult?
I use a top sheet.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't if I wasn't married to Mike or someone. I mean,
what does that mean?
I don't. Well, I mean, because he's like a normal human, and he's like, you fucking sleep under the top sheet, dude. Like, this is normal human behavior.
Okay, so
it's a sheet set for a reason.
So your husband thinks you're normal?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I have to pretend every once in a while,
Right. But if you had your way, you would not have a top sheet.
Probably not.
Yeah.
What's the point of it?
Oh, it's just okay. So this is interesting because as an OCD clean person, don't you not want germs on your comforter?
I'm less worried about germs and more worried about how it looks.
Oh, there it is.
I've told you, I don't wash my hands all the time. I'm not afraid of germs. I'm not afraid of them.
Okay.
I just don't want. Yeah, I'm not afraid of germs. Germs make you tough. I was raised by a man. I firmly believe that the reason I don't get sick very often is because I was a disgusting child and didn't wash my hands, and it built up my immune system, and now I'm
Okay.
built of strong antibodies.
You are. That's
I don't
one thing
know.
that whenever anybody asks about you,
You're like, you should see her
I'm like,
antibodies.
she's built from strong antibodies. That's why she got COVID 1,700 times.
I only got it twice, didn't I? Or once?
Well, no, but you had to isolate a lot. Maybe you didn't get it, but
No.
someone in your family
Yes.
did multiple times.
Yes.
And you got it twice?
I think I got it once or twice.
Yeah.
Once was
got it
confirmed.
twice.
Once was confirmed. Second time, I just assumed I had it.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
effing with you.
Yeah, you just took a shot at my COVID body.
I did.
Yeah.
I just remember there was a lot of isolating.
No, it's because we passed it around like in succession, and it ended up being it was. I don't want to go back there. Can we not talk about it anymore?
I know.
Not COVID. I mean, you can bash me all you want, or you can poke fun at me all you want, but can we not just talk?
We got a random email from work the other day that was like, 2 people have tested positive for
Stop.
COVID. I was like,
Where did
okay, and your point? Like,
Who cares? Like, what are we doing?
It was so weird. It's like, what do you want me to do about this? I don't. Yeah.
Need some ivermectin
Kinda
or
over that.
oh, over it.
Over it.
Totally
Don't
over
bring
it.
that shit back into my life.
No.
If you
no.
bring that back into my life, I will put you out of my
yeah,
life, and I will not talk to you anymore.
It's definitely done.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Right.
but isn't it crazy how it just went away?
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, like,
It was.
and it was almost like there was no, like, you felt like there needed to be, like, this announcement of some sort. Like, I proclaim COVID is over.
Right.
And it just never happened.
And then, like, ballparks and arenas
Yes.
slowly started filling back up. Remember when we had paper people there?
oh, do I remember?
Did you ever interview one of them?
No, I probably, well, who knows? I probably
I
did.
feel like you did.
But remember, I mean, I was still wearing a mask in the clubhouse last season.
Yeah.
And so I remember going in like opening day or maybe even like the week before, and I'm like, so do we have to wear a mask in the clubhouse? And John Blake was like, well, no, that's ridiculous. I'm like, it's so ridiculous. You were the one, like we had to wear them not
No
too
one
long
ever
ago,
knew.
last season.
No one ever knew what to do.
I mean, that's just
I was
insanity.
just
And I'm
trying
like,
to
yeah, I
make
know.
sure they weren't getting in trouble and
Everybody was
not
just
being judged.
Changing the rules,
It was such
just
a mess.
midstream.
You had to broadcast from the empty ballpark,
And I was wearing like a yoga pants and
Yeah.
crop tops to work. It
Yeah.
was amazing. Yeah, because there was
so
no one
weird.
there. It was so weird. Oh, I don't want to go back there. No more pandemics.
yeah, no more, none of
No
that.
What was I going to tell you about? Oh, so I've been out of early bird,
Oh no!
and it's been not good for me.
What a disaster.
It's speaking of disasters.
Yeah.
But I emailed our friend Eric. So last time I said it, I forgot to email him, and then so I emailed him, and that shit turned around so fast. And so, not that you needed to know that, but COVID made me think of
What, that he got your early bird
anxiety.
turned around real fast?
Yes.
Well, I think that people do need to know that because they'll do that for them too.
That's true.
It's good customer
Now I'm going to be on a
service.
heavy diet of mermaid water, which Sonic needs to be a sponsor.
I know. Let's make our pitch. You start.
Okay. Hey, Sonic.
Hey, Sonic.
It's Emily and Julie from the Mom Game. Really want you to know how much we love our mermaid water. Our recipe that we stole from someone on the internet is peach syrup, fresh strawberries, and fresh lemon. Route 44, water, extra ice. Cheers, Sonic.
Call us.
Call us. Yeah, call us. Call us, Sonic. Okay.
I think we killed it.
We just nailed it. Why wouldn't anyone want to endorse or want their products endorsed on our show? But no, seriously, big thanks to Eric at Early Bird CBD. As we know, it's been my saving grace 1,000,001 times over the last couple of years since we've been partners with them. I never knew what a little CBD in my life could do for me. Makes me chill, makes me calm down, helps me sleep. And so I know we've had a lot of listeners try. So if you want to give it a try, our code is TMG. So basically you just go to earlybirdcbd.com/TMG, automatically get 20% off your first order. Holler at your friends at Early Bird and
Yes.
then holler at us about
All right, us.
how it's helping you. Okay, what else do we need to talk about? Birthdays. Oh, you need to tell me about Ryder's birthday.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. So his real birthday is coming up this weekend.
Okay.
So he kind of is pulling off like a 2 birthday celebration, 2 birthday days. Because last Saturday we celebrated with 3 other boys and had a big party.
Okay.
And that is my new favorite way to throw parties.
With other kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
So other kids started
Especially
doing
why
it.
they're okay with it.
Yeah.
Because then it's like,
Yeah.
spotlight on me. I need the spotlight.
I know. I explained to him that if we did it with other people, like we could do something cooler. So other people started it. So he was going to lots of multiple birthday parties, and that's when my wheels started spinning. And I asked this other mom who we're friends with, and she was like, yeah, let's do it. But I've already asked this other boy, and we were like, all right, well, let's bring him in. And that mom was like, well, great, I've already asked this other boy. So all of a sudden we had 4 families, which was great. Like the boys aren't even that close, you know,
Right.
but it didn't
But they would
matter.
probably all be at each other's.
They would all be at each other's parties, and they'd mostly invite the same people.
Right.
And if other people had like one-offs, like family or whatever, it didn't matter because what we were able to do was rent this entire aquatic center. So it's the same place where I had Ryder's birthday party last year, but it was just him. So I just rented the pavilion, and then
Okay.
we shared the place with like whoever else was there that day. And it was only built a few years ago. It's a really nice new aquatic center with water slides and a diving pool and a rock climbing wall. And I mean, shout out to like
Aquatic centers.
actually utilizing the city things that your tax
Oh, it's a
dollars
city
pay
thing.
for.
Okay.
Yes. And like every time I go to the library, I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't I do this more? Like they have so many cute activities. And I do feel like sometimes we all get so caught up in going to the club or like our pool, and I'm guilty of both. But then when you just go to one of these places, I'm like, well, this is awesome, and this is free, or like $3 entrance or whatever. So it was really cool. I was happy to use it. They said it was the first group that had reserved the whole thing this whole summer. And
So what city is this?
Dallas, City
Really?
of Dallas Aquatic Center, Lake Highlands. Yeah, but I don't know if Fort Worth is like this, but like we've got like swimming pools all over
Yeah.
that are like city pools, so you can go for free.
We used to go when my
Some of them are sketch, but some
Yeah.
of them are not.
right. We used to go when we would visit my grandparents in
Uh-huh.
Graham, and there was very little to do in Graham, but there was a city pool, and it was like that. Like you pay $3 and you get to
Yeah.
go.
And like they're
all day.
building nice new ones because they
Yeah.
got to use these tax dollars for things. So in our neighborhood, a lot of people either have pools or they're like members of a club, which I
Right.
still would want to be members of the club because I love it so much and just love having that home base and golf and tennis and everything else because Kelly plays golf, I play tennis. But this was really cool. And so it was like $600 to rent the whole entire thing, which was giant. We divided that by 4 families. So
Dang.
doable. So the boys felt like it'd be like the same feeling as if you get an amusement park all to yourself.
Yeah.
You know? So they were like so excited. We brought in snow cones, pizza, and just let them go to town for 2 hours. I did the water slide.
You did.
So fun.
Was it?
It was so fun. I kept going over and over, and then I was like figuring out how to make myself go faster.
Did you do the rock climbing wall?
I did not.
No.
That is not my thing.
Yeah, I have a friend who tried to do that at our little pool that we're our club or whatever
Yeah.
you call it. The club sounds so weird, but whatever.
It sounds better than country
And she,
club,
she
I think.
I know. And she videoed it, and it was hilarious. She got like almost to the top, and then
Really?
Just,
Did she fall down the bumps?
no, she went straight. It's like and it's also hard because it's like angled out, so you're I don't know, but I think that's obviously for
Do
safety.
you
But
think you could rock climb?
I would probably try, but I would probably only try after I've had a couple drinks, and then I'm
Yeah.
sure that's not the best time to try.
That'd be fun.
So yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I'm very risk averse these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty lazy.
Me
I'm not
too.
lazy, boring in terms of like thrill seeking.
Speaking of, well,
I'm
we
kinda-
can get
yeah,
to it
yeah,
on
yeah,
the news
for sure.
desk. Let's talk about that on the news desk.
Let's do. Let's talk about sports. Do we have sport? We have some sportsy things.
You
We
do?
We need to talk about the Rangers. We need to talk about the Rangers. Thanks to our friends at Bottle Rover, who of course made our really cool. Or in the process, they sent us some teaser videos of the reveal of our new studio, which is super fun. We love us some Bottle Rover.
We do. They brought us the champagne to our new studio, which was so nice. And like I say, every time we talk about Bottle Rover, if you don't have the Bottle Rover app on your phone yet, make sure and get that. You're going to need it. It's going to come in handy when you've got a house full of kids and you decide that you want a ranch water or a margarita, but you don't have the tequila. OMG, what are you going to do? Are you going to pile all of those kids into your car and take them to the liquor store? No, I don't think so. You're going to use Bottle Rover, and they will bring that right to your door. And the best part is that you get that delivered to you for free. as long as you spend $50, which we all know is easy to do, especially with a big old bottle of tequila, a couple bottles of wine, whatever it is that you need to get through the summer. Bottle Rover can help you turn that relaxation level up a notch. Download the app now. You can find it in your app store. Kick back, relax, and let Bottle Rover fetch your drinks for free when you spend $50. Another cool thing is they use local liquor stores. They'll go to the places that you probably would go to anyways, right around your house. They support them. You can order them straight from your phone. You can also set up, if you're planning a party, you can enter in everything you need for the party, the date that you're going to be having the party, and they will make sure all of that is delivered to you just in time. So it's a really easy way to knock something off of your list when you're hosting for the summer. Thank you so much, Bottle Rover, for your partnership. And like Emily said, stay tuned because we do have a really cool studio reveal video, which now has been revealed, but they're going to help detail our new studio and our new home here with the Well in the Collectible Network. So thank you to Bottle Rover.
Okay, sportsy stuff happening. The Rangers are good again after everyone was freaking out about, them having a rough week, 8 or 9 days. And it was a rough one. But, there's probably going to be another one or two or maybe three. It's a long-ass season. But this team they're fun to watch. They're never out of any game. They're up. We're taping this on a Tuesday. At this point, they are getting ready for game 2 of a 3-game series in Chicago, then on to the Yankees. They're 6.5 games up on the Astros, 5 games up on the Angels. I mean, they are just playing really good baseball. The bullpen's figuring itself out.
Yeah.
Starting rotation has had a couple of hiccups, but I think also, too, that might be a blessing in disguise because you're forcing this bullpen into action and you're seeing what they're made of. And so, I mean, things are clicking right now, and it seems like when one area falters, another area picks it up. It was in the opener against the Father's Day game you went to.
Yeah.
We get down big.
Toronto, we were down 6 runs.
Yeah.
And we joked because that was like right when we got up to start wandering around, they just started killing it and hitting every ball. But yeah, that was really good to see them fight back in that one. But that was the start that John Gray did not play well. I guess we were talking about on the radio. Does he still have the blister problem?
So
or was that just an off day?
No. So I think it was just an off day.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Because when we had the blister gate, which everybody kind of panicked when he missed that start.
Yeah, because he had
with the blister, but then he made a point to show me, and it looked like a callus. It looked like, it was nothing. But if you're throwing baseballs that hard and that's the last point of release,
they can take that thing off at the nail salon for $5 extra. $5
extra. So next time that happens, I'll just tell John Gray. I'll give him a gift certificate to
$5
Taché Nails where I go.
$5
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good here. You're showing me the big knot on my toe. I know.
Oh, wait, you have a knot on your toe?
No, but like a callus.
Oh.
When they're holding your foot and they point at something.
Yeah.
They're like, $5 more, I'll take this off.
So I just ordered one of those cheese grater things for my heels. Because I'm so tired of them being rough.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the summer it's worse because you're wearing flip-flops and everything like that. So I just ordered one of those.
How's that going? Have you used it?
I haven't. No, I just ordered it today.
Are you scared?
Guess what else I ordered?
What?
A weed picking tool.
Okay.
I'm so excited about it.
So
excited. This is what my life has come to.
I know.
That I'm excited about a cheese grater for my heels and a weed picking tool for my neurotic obsession of picking weeds.
We mentioned Bottle Rover, and they came into this video and they did a little get to know you, ask us questions, and that's where you revealed that picking weeds is your latest obsession. But we haven't talked about that here with the mom game peeps, and I really don't know much about it. So right now, currently, you're obsessed with picking weeds?
So it happens every day. Almost every day. I skip
Are
Sunday.
there weeds to pick when you pick weeds every day?
So we built a new house.
Planting weeds?
No, I'm not planting weeds. So we built a new house.
Uh-huh.
We moved in November. So the sod was laid. Is sod the seeds or the squares? Anyway, the squares were laid. Okay, sod.
Thank
squares.
you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley. Were laid down, but they were gross. They're, it's not, it's like brown grass.
Yeah.
So now it's started to, kind of attach to the ground and come up, and the grass is beautiful, but there's all these weeds. apparently you can't put weed killer on on the grass until it's been in for a year. So the theory is, what they say is that the grass will eventually choke the weeds out. Who knows if this is actually going to happen? But so I concede the grass. I don't pick weeds in the grass, but I do pick weeds in all of the flower beds surrounding the house.
Okay.
So we have all those in front of the house, and then along the side gate fence, and then the back fence, and then all of the beds get a once over. It's called my weed sweep. And so I do this after my inside chores, and then after I've blown out the garage, the driveway, and the back patio. So it's beds.
Blowout.
With the blower, with my blower.
Oh, okay.
So the chores now
Tell me your
daily.
chores.
It's laundry, beds, dishes, trash. Those are the inside chores,
LBGT.
and then outside chores are blow and weeds.
Every day.
I try to do it every day. Today I only got through the front yard weed sweep.
You do it right when you wake
because
up?
I had to come get you from work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I do it in the morning. So I do it in that order. So I do Peloton, and then I start my inside chores, and then once the inside chores are done, then I go outside chores.
Jeez, this woman's a beast.
So, but also too. So I'm leaving for New York.
Drinking coffee.
So I'm leaving for New York, and I'm worried about
Your chores.
How bad? I'm not worried about my inside chores. But I'm worried about the weeds. Like the weeds are gonna.
But are you excited about how many weeds you're gonna get to pick when you come home?
No, because here's the deal. I like to complete this chore, but I like it not to take a long time.
Oh.
So I like it, again, just check it off the list. I can check it off the list. But it's not fun to check it off the list if it takes you 2 hours to do it.
You do weeds like you do laundry, because you do the laundry
Bingo.
every single day.
Yes.
So you would do more chores for a shorter amount of time.
Yes.
Less chores for a longer amount of time.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd rather just knock it out every day, and then it's easy. It's easy to fold 10 things, hang 5 things up. It's way easier than like all day Sunday you're doing 4 loads of laundry, and it's the biggest beating ever.
Right. Okay.
So there's where I'm coming from. So that's my latest obsession.
I like it.
And I ordered a weed picking tool and a cheese grater for my hands.
Like?
It's got like these spikes. So what happens is when I pick the weeds, sometimes if the ground's not damp, which it's not right now, you just pick it and then you leave the roots, and then the shit's going to come back very soon.
Yeah.
So if I can get in there and get the roots out, it's going to.
You wear gloves?
No, and I should, but I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if I can get the roots, it's like then, I mean, the sky's the limit.
Right?
On how quickly I can do my weed sweep every day.
It's fun when you do dig up a root.
Yeah. Oh, it feels so good.
It's a lot of fun.
It's like so gratifying.
I don't do it often, but
yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you pick up your dog's poop right after it poops?
Yeah. No, not right after. But that's the kids' chore.
Okay.
And the kids do help me in the summer with the weeds. Basically, they just follow me around with the bag. Mm-hmm. And then we pick up the poop and do the weeds at the same time.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Man, you're on a tight ship, and I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I need to be that way.
I know, but then I need to chill the fuck out and just go enjoy New York City instead of worrying about my fucking weeds in the flower beds.
Yeah, please do that.
Okay, I will.
Because you're going to be in New York City soon.
Then I thought about asking the yard guy, because he mows on Friday, because I'm going to miss Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 5 days of weeds.
I'm going to miss all those days.
So I thought if he hit it on Thursday or Friday, that's 2 or 3 less days
I think you
that
should
I've
do
missed.
Because I don't want you to come down and have a mental breakdown, or come back and have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk about this shit.
I don't want
any.
I don't want any more of those.
But I don't care.
This
is what it takes
good.
for me to survive.
Everyone has their things at their house that they have, that they're maybe obsessed with or whatever it is. So I like hearing about these things. We can talk about those things all day. I did distract you from the Rangers, though.
It's okay. That's basically all they're good. They're good.
Good, and you're going to New York.
They're awesome. I'm going to New York. Super excited. Super excited to take the kids. They've never been to the city. I had never been. I had to be like 28 years old the first time I went, maybe even older than that.
Yeah.
And so it was such a cool experience for me. I just can't wait to see, like, they're gonna flip. Like,
what are y'all gonna do? Is Mike going?
No, my sister-in-law's going.
Oh,
she's
fun.
meeting us there. So we leave Wednesday morning. She's gonna meet us there Wednesday night.
You're playing commercial with kids?
Yes.
Okay.
And so we're gonna do a show. Henry wants to go to the World Trade Center, the 9/11 museum. Hattie is not interested in that. The show, and then just dinner, walk around, like plan stuff. I'll have 2 full days basically because we get in Wednesday morning. So I'll have Wednesday, Thursday with them because the Rangers are off Thursday. And then I'll work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then the kids and Kelly will go to the game, I think on Saturday, maybe on Friday, go to one of the games. And then they come home Sunday.
Oh, fun.
And then I'll fly back with the team.
On Sunday.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be so fun.
I know. I'm so excited.
Enjoy.
So excited. Yeah. Yeah. So
That'll be great.
I can't wait. I know.
Yeah.
I told Mike, I was like, I need a vacation. And he was like, aren't you going on one on Wednesday? I'm like, I'm going on a work trip and taking our kids. Like, sorry. Not exactly.
He's the one that's going to have the vacation.
Right. Well, now
here
he's like,
alone.
well, I mean, no one's going to be here, so I'm going to go fishing. And I'm like, well, I mean, great. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you do have to make dog arrangements. Like, I'm not doing dog arrangements.
Handle the dog.
So Jimmy the dog guy. Jimmy dog. He's going to
take him.
Yeah. That was another smart move I had.
Yeah.
I dropped the dogs off at Jimmy's for Hattie's birthday party.
Oh.
I couldn't deal with
Yeah.
because Izzy will bolt. It's just there's
Well, and you've got some kids that are scared of dogs.
Kids.
More kids than I realize are scared
Agreed.
of dogs.
And dogs eating stuff.
Yeah.
It just was like, let's just take that out of the equation.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Jimmy's great. We need to get back on the
Thanks
Jimmy
to Jimmy
train
Dog.
with
Thanks,
Bill.
Jimmy Dog. Okay. News desk. You want to talk about this wheels off story?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. The what is it?
Submarine thing.
Yes. Okay. Before you do that, let's talk about update us on how you're doing on the TFL.
Yeah. So, what is it? Today is the 20th. So I've got, I don't know, 15 or so more days, 13, something like that. I'm going to be going to Hawaii. So I've been really trying to get in shape or just lose weight, just feel better. Just feel better about going on vacation, bathing suits, everything else. And honestly, I've been trying to do that for a while. So I was super excited when I got the opportunity to work with Texas Fat Loss, and it has been really good for me. It's been perfect. I like knowing what I'm going to eat every day. They basically tell you exactly what to do. It's none of those prepackaged meals though. I've done that in the past, and man, some of them just are not very good. And this is all, you can still eat what you want. They just tell you, basically what it needs to be, what kind of food group it needs to be. So it's really great. I have lost like 16 pounds, down at least a pant size. I'm working on 2, and just feel a lot better. I feel a lot better. I don't try on clothes over and over and over and over for hours because I just felt like I never felt good. So I'd just keep trying on clothes, and then I was late to things.
Yeah.
That's what it did to me. And just feeling good right now. And I'm so thankful for them. Dr. Nick at Texas Fat Loss, he's great to work with. He's a dad. He's got kids. He's got a wife, and he knows how busy we can be. And so he is, he kind of created this plan with that in mind. And if you ever have any questions, like if you're going out to eat, or anything like that, you can just call him, text him, and he will help you figure out what it is that you need to order, because I am still on the reduction phase of this plan. It's a 60-day reduction phase, and then we're going to transition into maintenance. So it's not like you just do this plan and you lose the weight and then you gain it all back. That's not going to happen. So it's been great. There's no counting points, no counting calories, no bars, shakes, any of that. I highly recommend it if you're thinking about losing weight at all and you want to get on a structured plan to just kind of help you. For me, it's like I needed that handhold, because on my own, I was like, oh, margarita, oh, chips, oh, Cheeto Puffs, oh, whatever. And I would just snack on it. I needed this kind of accountability. So just call them, see if this is something that might work for you, and feel it out. The phone number, 972-845-5050. Say that you did hear about it on the Mom Game podcast and see what you guys can work out, and tell Dr. Nick that I say hi if you do call. Highly recommend it. Also, my DMs are open.
Ooh.
If anybody
DMs are open,
if
y'all.
anybody has any questions, I don't even know if they are. I just wanted to say that. I think that they are. That's what all the cool kids say.
Slide in my DMs.
Slide in my DMs if you want to talk about Texas.
Oh, now you're going to get all kinds of creepers.
No, I'm not.
Do you get the one with the foot guy, the shoe guy?
We did from that one.
I got it again recently.
Oh, I didn't know.
Asking for pictures of feet and then a special request for shoes that have like the toe imprint in them. And I'm like, Dude.
I have the toe imprint in them.
Yes.
That makes it hotter.
I know. Like, well, I mean, there is a price. For real.
There you go.
Not for my feet
She's on
pics,
the
but for the
record.
shoes.
For the shoes.
I mean, I give the shoes away.
Yeah.
You know, like to.
I
give
want your shoes or feet pics. I thought it was feet pics.
both. Like it's a double request. Feet pics, or if you've got shoes, like he even gets like really, gets really like descriptive about it. Like
With the imprint.
the dirtier and whatever,
Not-
the better with the toe imprint. And I'm like,
I
I mean,
don't
I'm giving these
understand
things away.
humans.
Anyway, I don't either. I mean, I wouldn't ever do that. I mean, but maybe for like the right amount of money.
Yeah.
I would send somebody my shoe. What if somebody was like 10 grand for your shoes? For your
Oh, yeah.
like heels.
For my shoes?
For heel, like
Yeah.
some heels that have Julie toe imprint. 10 grand? You doing it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Okay. All right.
Plus, don't all shoes have imprints in it? Like from your toes?
He wants like
Unless it's
heels
brand
with
new.
the.
Oh my god.
I know.
People are sick.
People are
They
cray.
are cray.
I know, but you're gonna send them yours for $10,000.
Yeah, tell them to like send that on
Same.
over to me. Tell them my
Same.
DMs are
I mean,
open.
$10,000? Are you effing kidding me? I'd send those so fast. If some first class mail.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Shut up.
Feet finder? See, I don't think I could do my own feet. Like my shoes they're separate.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
So some chick bought her daughter or bought her mom a Lexus based
With all that money.
with all the money she got on Feet Finder.
Because she was using the mom's feet.
Oh, she was
Oh.
dang.
Her mom's feet.
Did her mom know about it? Oh, and her mom didn't know about it.
mom?
She's taking secret pictures of her mom's feet and putting them on Feet Finder, and then buys her a Lexus. Holy
This is a lot. This is a
smokes.
lot. So when we're walking out into the world in flip flops, does that mean that
Oh.
our feet are just available to the
They are.
masses to take pictures of
They
and
are.
use to make money?
They are. I don't even think my feet are. It's not like
My
I mean,
feet
I
are
don't think-
not cute.
I don't think my feet are terrible, but I don't think they're great by any stretch.
Mine are not cute.
How about you have
They're like
cute
short
feet?
and fat.
Oh,
I have like sausage toes.
Is your I have sausage fingers. I have man hands. I hate my hands. Does your second toe stick out longer than your big
no,
toe?
but Anna's does and Kelly's does.
Do you know what it's supposed to mean? That means you're the sign of a leader. It means you're a leader.
Oh, that's
tell
great.
because I used to get complex about it, and somebody
so your
told me
second
that.
toe sticks out longer than
Yes.
your big toe?
Yes.
Wow.
So tell Anna she's destined to be a leader.
Oh, I love that. Y'all have that in common.
We do.
We also just found out that Anna's double jointed.
Oh,
Isn't that kind of cool?
so she's like Gumby.
She was just sitting there the other day with like her hands like going the wrong way, and I was kind of like, Kelly, get in here, because I just never know. I don't sleep enough anymore, and I never know what
I don't really know
the world
about
is
life.
supposed to be like. Like, I was like, is this supposed to be like this? Like, he was like, no, she's double jointed, and he said his brother was double jointed too, so she got it from him.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that might give her like superhuman
So it's
strength of somehow.
yeah.
She can like be an Olympic.
Well, yeah,
gymnast or
yeah. She should be able to do the splits and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Go Anna.
I know.
Okay, the crazy story.
So
Which
the
by the time this airs, it might be resolved. So we need to be careful because they could all be dead by then.
Are we gonna do her story like in the future?
Oh, remember we did? Yeah.
In case we
In
died.
case we died. Why were we gonna die?
Well, we were recording like 2 weeks in advance.
That's right.
And
What if
so
we died?
If
Okay.
we died, so then we gave
Okay.
like
So we
basically
could-
eulogized each other in an episode
Okay,
because
the-
we're weird.
This we are. This isn't a laughing matter, but
No.
and it's a serious thing. But I think maybe now is the time to tell the story and then put in our predictions and then see who's right.
Oh my gosh. So
Okay.
this one, okay. So this story is just from 33 minutes ago, but basically this is the story that everybody's talking about today. We talked about it all morning on the radio show. So I had to Google because I forgot what the dang thing was called. It's called a submersible.
Submersible. So it's not a submarine, but it's like
not a
I was
submarine.
listening to you on the radio this morning. So it's like basically like it kind of looks like a boat rocket,
Yes.
the size of a minivan.
Yes.
5 people are in there.
Yes.
They've got oxygen for 4 days.
Yes.
They cannot open this thing.
Right.
They're
it's
trying to go
locked.
2.5 miles down to the bottom of the ocean to check out the Titanic.
That's right. And so it's
Fuck are they thinking? First of all,
Seriously.
what are we doing, people? What are we doing?
there enough to explore on land,
Oh my gosh, 100% yes.
or just like there's enough to do in the world without even exploring.
Right. Yeah. We just sit on our couch and watch
Can you
TV.
imagine
Yeah.
just like having time and money to go explore?
Right, $250,000 to do this thing.
Yeah.
So they lost contact with them.
Yeah.
So this rocket boat minivan is in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and no one knows where it is.
No one knows where it is. So it's like connected to a ship, and the ship is basically the people on the ship are the only ones that can open it up. And they're the only ones that.
But
like,
it's not
control
connected to it literally.
No.
Like it's supposed to be linked.
Yes.
And then they lost the link.
Yes. So they lost communication with it. So it left Sunday morning, and it left at like 10 a.m. It was supposed to come back at 6. It was just supposed to be a one-day excursion to go check out the Titanic. And after like 2.5 hours, they lost communication with it. So it's just been floating around. And the article that I'm seeing says, this is from 33 minutes ago today, that it has about 40 hours of breathable air left.
That is scary AF. I would have to find some way to kill myself. I couldn't.
Oh, this is dark.
Yeah. Oh no, I couldn't. Julie, I would lose it. I would lose it. Like just a panic attack. Can you die of a panic attack?
Yeah.
Okay, I would die of a panic attack. I wouldn't have to do it myself. Like it would happen. I would.
Can you imagine?
No,
And that's what
no.
seems so weird right now.
And that's why I would never put myself in this situation. And why are these people doing this? What is wrong?
I didn't know that this was a thing. I didn't know that these little submersibles exist. It looks like something from a movie. It looks like something you would like put Dr. Evil in and shoot him into the ocean and say, like, good luck out there.
Right.
Like, it looks like how you kill a bad guy. Like,
Yeah.
put him into this thing to never see or hear from them again.
I won't even get on a roller coaster anymore. Like I mean, driving is the most dangerous thing I do. Like
Yep.
driving a
I was
car.
really proud of myself that I got on that water slide.
That I
with the
have done
kids.
I would do a water slide, like a
It was fun. I didn't get in the little tube one, the ones that are enclosed.
okay.
I got in the open one.
Yeah.
Tube
And you've
one
got
was
because you
fun.
get in those tube ones and like the water's like, you're like going down and it's going so fast. It's like water's going up your nose. You're like, like and you can't breathe. You're like, it's gonna be over soon. It's gonna be over. I know it's gonna be over soon. I know it's gonna end. I know it's gonna end. I'm gonna come out the bottom. I'm gonna come out the bottom. It's just
Right.
like it's so awful. It's
Yeah.
just like I feel like it's like a kid's
Just
version of
kicking your ass.
waterboarding. Like, what are
Yes.
we doing? Yeah. So then I'm like, why would I do that again?
I
Like,
don't know. I'm
I
not
just
one
nothing.
for all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these people paid a lot of money. One of the guys is like one of the world's most, I don't know, most tenured explorers. He's a big exploration guy. There is a guy, like a Pakistani dad and kid.
That
So
makes
that's
me want to
what's
vomit.
Scary is that
Yeah.
there's a kid on there. Does that kid even know what the Titanic is? Like, yeah.
Zero chance. I will say though, I was taking Henry and his buddy to baseball camp this morning, and I did ask. I was like, "You guys know what because we were listening on the radio." And I was like, "Do you guys know what the Titanic is?" And like, "Oh yeah, I know what the Titanic." They knew what the Titanic was, but they're like,
Because of
"Didn't
the
we already find it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we found it." They want to go back and look at it again.
I just want to go look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them. The Coast Guard said the last recorded communication from the sub was about an hour and 45 minutes into Sunday's dive, and then they just never heard anything ever again. So by the time this comes out, we might know.
Okay, so let's put in our predictions. First of
40
all,
hours.
I feel like you. I mean, is there no way to just tie a rope to the thing? And if that way you're not relying on
it on up.
communication, like
Yeah.
we got long ropes. You have
We do
2.5
have
mile
long
rope.
ropes. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, prediction.
It's very
What do you think?
scary. I don't think there's it doesn't sound like there's any chance of
So
finding it.
this is what I think. I think that it's. So does it sink? Does it have a motor? Like, because I was thinking like maybe it just went rocket shooting, and
Mhm.
then it's gonna pop up on the surface of the water, and it's just out there floating around, and they're gonna find him. But I think,
Maybe.
does it float?
No, I think it's like sinks. And
Well,
I
okay,
don't-
never mind. Then that
I don't-
screws that.
yeah.
Okay, I'm optimistic. They're gonna be found. They're gonna be found alive.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope so.
Okay. What about you?
I don't think
we're-
they're going to
if
be
we're-
found.
Oh, okay. I was
think
gonna say
it's-
we need to disagree, but it looks like we already do.
Yeah, I think it's over. 900 miles east of Cape Cod in the North Atlantic. Now I'm getting more scared of the ocean.
Just don't go very deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go very far out.
Okay.
Where is the Titanic?
It's down there it's not far from like Newfoundland, Canada, just
Because it said they took off the coast of
south
Canada.
of Newfoundland. Yeah,
Which side is Newfoundland on?
The East Coast.
East Coast.
Side.
That would make sense coming from. Where did
Yeah.
where did the Titanic come from?
The
Europe?
Titanic came from.
History lesson with
Yeah.
Julie and Emily.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd never realized that's where the Titanic had sunk either, off the
Yeah.
coast of Newfoundland. My quick Newfoundland story is that we had a Stars player from Newfoundland. His name was Michael Ryder, and that's where I got the idea for the name Ryder. He
Aww.
was a Newfie. Yeah, he was.
Oh, a
had nothing-
Newfie.
That's what they call him. A
Okay.
Newfoundland. Someone from Newfoundland is like
Newfie.
they're always late. They're like very laid back. Like they're
Okay.
very chill. They're just like island life, island, but it's like East Coast island. So
Okay.
anyway,
like it.
I liked his last name. So that's what everybody's talking about because it's pretty crazy.
Okay, so Julie's got her money on they're dead, and I've got my money on they're alive.
I hate that.
I know. It's okay. They're not ever going to see this.
Ooh.
Shots
Yeah,
fired.
You're right. You're probably right about that. Ooh.
Okay, all right. One more segment before we go. And we also need to talk about the fact that we shot a Mom Game After Dark, youth sports edition of Mom Game After Dark with an awesome guy, Chris Hauser, who coaches Ryder. And I forgot to ask Mike, I think he and Mike may have actually played against each other.
Yeah.
In high school,
thought they might have
maybe
too.
even in college,
Yeah.
in junior college. So anyway, small world. But it was a fun conversation with him. Super. I mean, if you have any kids that play sports or ever think you might, you should listen because it's really kind of a trip.
Yeah, it was fun. So that'll be coming out Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, sometime this weekend.
This weekend.
Okay,
Make
and then
a treat.
we need to get to what's on your feet or in your craw. Brought to us by Baylor Scott and White, which you just recently did an event for them.
I did, yeah. You did the Know Your Jeans event.
I did. It was
a few
super
weeks
fun.
ago, and then I went out just this past week to Ridgely Country Club.
Just Ridgely.
Dang it! I thought I
okay.
nailed it that time.
It's okay.
Ridgely Country Club in Fort Worth, where they had their survivorship event. So this is the same one that last year I was the keynote speaker at, and this year I just got to moderate the panel, which I
You're
liked.
so keynote-y.
No, I'm not. That's why it was
Keynotes
like,
are a
hard
lot of
for me.
pressure.
It was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And so this time I just moderated the panel, which was great.
Were they a bunch of doctors?
So it was one doctor, one
When I
like
did-
patient navigator.
When I did that one, I'd never felt so dumb in my life. It was like 5 doctors, and I was like, oh, I felt
Well,
so dumb. But anyway.
They appreciate you. We appreciate them for all that they do. And it was really cool because the survivorship night, it's like an event that Baylor puts on where they invite anybody who has been diagnosed with cancer, or like if you're the caretaker of somebody that's been diagnosed with cancer, they come out to this event. They provide you a bunch of resources. We were moderating a panel from a doctor, a patient navigator, a woman who was recently diagnosed, just kind of talking through it all, And since I have been through it, I was able to kind of add a little bit of my story, but I didn't have to do a big long speech about myself, or
Right.
my story or whatever. So I liked the way it was set up, but I love that Baylor Scott and White is always doing these kinds of things in the community, and they really do care about their patients, and they try to provide them as many resources as possible to make it through their cancer journey. So our friends at Baylor Scott and White Fort Worth, Joan Katz Cancer Resource Center are there for you. And we'll continue to work with them and talk about them. And as they have new events come up, then I'm sure we'll probably be included, and we will continue to help promote. But just know, if you or anybody you know and love is unfortunately diagnosed or just needs some resources, reach out to them in Fort Worth, the Joan Katz Cancer Resource Center. And I've met Joan Katz now twice because she's been at both of these events, and she's just wonderful. So sweet. Like, asked me about my kids and remembered how old they were.
Oh, wow.
Like people like that just
Yeah.
impress me so much because I don't retain information very well. I'm like, that really shows that somebody cares, or at least like they remember you from a year ago. you
Yeah.
know?
Do you ever think you'll have your name on a building?
Me?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like, you think there'll ever be the Julie Dobbs cafeteria or...
World of weird as shit or something.
I wonder, like,
What would
how
my
much-
name be
Can
on?
you imagine how much money you have to donate to something to get your name on a building?
No.
Yeah, it's not happening for me either. I have my
can
little
put your name on this
scholarship
building.
at Texas Tech.
That's awesome though.
Yeah.
How'd
Yeah.
that happen?
So I contribute, like, I donate to the School of Mass Communications every year. I think it's like it costs $30,000 to endow a scholarship. So I did like, I think 5 or 6 years of I made the commitment 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm almost up to it to where it will be then offered to students. And then I get to like review
Awesome. Cool.
the like, I don't know, whatever applications or whatever. And I got to set my own parameters. Like I wanted it to be,
That's really cool. I didn't
something
know
like that. Yeah, I did it a long time ago. They came, and asked if I wanted to donate to the university, and I was like, I will, but I would like for to do something. I can't just write a check for a giant amount of money. And they were like, well, we can do this endowed scholarship to where you set the parameters, and then you make payments over the next 5-6 years or whatever, and then you kind of take it from there. And
Do
they
you
help
remember what the parameters were?
I can't remember, but I did set. I mean, I think it was for. Like I wanted it someone from like a smaller town, like a smaller school, and then it just kind of someone that was similar to me, I guess, which is maybe a little narcissistic. I don't know, but I just was like I wanted, someone to have an opportunity that might not have one otherwise.
Yeah.
Obviously, grades were a huge thing. I think I did female. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look and let you know.
When you have your first one.
I know. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I think I have one more year to pay, and then I think I'm paid up on it.
That's
yeah, so I'm super excited
That's
about
cool.
it.
Yeah,
You know where I got the
we'll have her
idea?
on the mom game.
Newey Scruggs with Channel 5, NBC5 in Dallas. He did that at his alma mater when he would go to these speaking engagements. I guess NBC5 wouldn't let him, I think, wouldn't let him be paid personally, at least years and years ago. They may have changed now, but and so instead of that, he would request that they make a donation to his UNC Pembroke, is where he went to college, make a donation to his scholarship endowment or whatever that's in his name, which I thought was brilliant.
Yeah.
So I didn't quite structure it that way where I do it like that, but I did, decide I wanted to do something similar.
Yeah, that's awesome. And those things go a long way because
they do.
I know my stepson, Isaac, who is here with us for the summer, he just finished his first year of college. And I remember when he started college, we were kind of like, okay, what's this all about? How much is this going to cost? What do we need to do? And he was like, no, I got almost the whole thing covered with scholarships. Like, I didn't realize there's so many available.
There's
and,
a
like,
ton.
How helpful they are to kids. So that's great. Good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But I mean, obviously our kids aren't college age yet. But I wonder if any of our listeners would be interested in because there is so many untapped resources out there for college.
I bet so.
That might be a good person to talk to because not like everyone that listens to us has kids your kid's age or my kid's age. There's older and even
my next
younger
door
and all
neighbor
that
just
kind of
went
stuff.
through it, and I heard, her going through the process of senior year of high school and applying for college and where he ended up, and it was really fascinating to me. And we're all going to be there before we know it.
I know.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Put it on our notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? We really didn't get anything that's in our craw or on our feed.
I did like Emily comes on. For those of you that don't know, Emily comes on The Freak every Tuesday at 10 o'clock for our Gateway to the Rangers presented by Gateway Buick GMC. So she came on this morning, and I liked the road rage talk with you. It was fun. I liked learning that you do about monthly, flip someone the bird.
I try not to flip the bird. I might give a little honk, do a little tailgating, which I don't endorse. It's not safe, and I'm not proud of it. But if you're going to be in the far left lane, it's the fast lane. You cannot go 60 if the speed limit is 65 or 70. It should be illegal. I think it is illegal. I think you get pulled over for it.
Yeah.
Your friend Junior Miller, who you used to work with at the ticket, this is he's dying on this hill. He's like fighting this battle, and I am right there on the front lines with him.
Woman waving at clouds.
But for sure.
Not that you're old, but
yes,
an old
whatever.
man
The
waving
one
at
that drives
clouds.
me the most crazy is when you're in the express lane. So I'm paying to be in this lane.
Yeah.
To go fast,
Yeah.
to not have to deal with traffic.
I know.
And the speed limit's 70 and you're cruising 60 and there's one lane, I will lose it. And I will honk. I will honk. That warrants a honk.
Yeah.
You're in a one-lane express lane, the speed limit's 70 and you're going 60.
Yeah,
there's no excuse.
That's bad.
There's no excuse. But this is my favorite. Like it's like if I'm driving to Graham or something, which it's like, divided highway, 4-lane divided highway. So there's a lane for passing and then there's a lane for driving. And so if I if I run into someone who's, driving in the left lane and people are just passing him constantly on the right, I'll scoot over past them, scoot over to the left-hand lane, and then I will point like this, telling them that they need to scoot over to the other lane.
Oh, Emily. Well, I told you, like, just last week, someone did that to me, and I had no idea what they were talking about. Like, someone was, like, honking at me and, like, pointing, and I was like,
What?
I just got to have a 4-hour radio show. I have a little bit of brain left, and I'm just trying to get home. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, maybe against the law.
But I don't
Maybe
know what
the back
it
half
is.
of my car is falling off, and you're just trying to tell me. But I was just driving like, what do I do? I was like so scared. It was probably someone that was like you. Maybe she was trying to tell me something. I don't like being messaged while I'm driving. Don't give me a message through my window.
I know.
Even if it's like the gas cap, usually it's I leave the gas cap open, so it's usually the deal. Or like, oh, you've left your lights off.
Or
I get messaged a lot.
Or your blinkers busted.
Yeah, like, I don't want to talk.
I don't like. Leave me alone in my car.
Just leave me alone. I know I'm doing everything wrong.
Yeah, I don't do it all the time. It's not like I think I'm the world's best driver and then I need to patrol the streets out there for those breaking the rules, the unwritten rules of driving or the written rules of driving. But every once in a while, maybe if I'm in a hurry or whatever and I get annoyed, that I'll.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What?
Because I feel like this is a really dumb thing that I don't know the answer to.
Okay.
So have you ever gotten caught in the HOV lane when you're not trying to be in the HOV lane and then you just get stuck going somewhere you don't want to go?
Oh, like, because you miss your exit. Yes.
So that happens to me a lot, like more often than I want to admit. But it happened to me last Friday. I was trying to drive out to the Freak Remote in Richardson, and I was like trying to make it for the 6 o'clock segment, and I got stuck in that lane. So when you're in the HOV lane, and they have like the spiky things.
Oh no! Did you go through those?
I don't know if you can go through so some of them are tall, and then some of them are short. And sometimes there's a gap that's like just long enough that you could maybe see through it.
Absolutely.
I didn't try.
You didn't try.
No.
But you thought about it.
I thought about it. I was like, do cars go, what is this thing? Does this thing move from my car or will this thing pop my tire? And then why are some of them short? Because they broke and they just haven't fixed them? I'm so confused by those things. I was almost tried to go through it because, this sent me like at least 10 minutes north when I wasn't trying to go north and I was in traffic and I was going to be late. But I think some people go over that.
I bet they do. I
think they do.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Okay.
But I think they do.
Have you ever done that?
Probably.
Yeah. There's something invincible about like being in a big car too. Like you have a great big car, where you're like, I'll take that little thing in the road.
But also too, there's something empowering about being in a little one, knowing you can just sneak on through.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
You know what else scares me? Those flaming things that they put in the road sometimes.
Oh, when there's a wreck.
Yes.
Flyer. What are they called?
Fire. I'm like, do you have to put
flamethrowers?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's not flamers. Jesus. Flares. Jeez. Okay.
Flamers.
Flames.
Those
flamethrowers.
I'm like, do you have to use
flares?
Fire? Like
it's just like a sparkler on steroids.
It's so scary when you're on the highway. I'm like, I do not want to be approached by fucking fire because I'm just casually driving.
I said this on the radio today. I just want to I want a vacation in Julie's oblivion. I just want to take a vacation to Julie's oblivion and just see what it's like. See what it's like. Where it's
a scary place. I feel like I have like maybe 5 years left.
No, you don't.
Of a brain.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Yeah. Meanwhile, over here, my weed picking ass is gonna have a heart attack in about 2.
Oh no.
Because I'm so stressed out about picking my weeds and blowing my driveway and doing my laundry.
Oh man.
No, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna get my stuff in check. Because think about it.
Make it to 3.
When winter comes, there's not gonna be weeds. Winter's gonna kill all the weeds.
Else
there always will be.
that will drive you insane.
I know. I also this is crazy as it sounds. I feel like it drives me insane, but it also keeps me sane. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's really weird. God, I am so effed up in the head.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're exactly how God made you. God made you special.
He did. God bless God and me.
God made all of us special.
He did. He made you in oblivion.
I thank him for that.
Okay. Okay, we gotta go. We're back again next week. We got some moving parts because I think we're gonna have like some guests. We're gonna have some guest hosts because
Yeah.
I insist
Summer
that
of fun.
when you go on vacation, you should be on vacation. You
Yeah.
should not. You don't need to worry about shooting the mom game. Same for when I go on vacation. We need to unplug. It's good for our psyche. It's good too.
To just like decompress.
Well, and think about it. Our listeners are gonna miss the shit out of you, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening? Julie needs to come home. It's gonna be back."
No, I'm excited to see you have fill in for me in a
I
couple
know.
of weeks.
My wheels are turning.
A couple more shows until then.
Yeah,
you're
it'll
not
be
getting
fun.
rid of me yet.
Yes. No. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here. My stomach's growling. I'm starving.
Let's
Let's do it. All right. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Mom game out.
Mom, get out.